beginning of a new series here on Life.im, and we're going to be looking what else at wildlife. Perfect. Kathleen, long time since I chatted to you, but I thought it's about time I gave you a visit, see what's going on. I know later in the year you've got a new thing opening. We'll talk about that in another show. But we're in this, which is also brand new. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is our new Australian aviary. So visitors will be familiar with the galahs, and we've given the galahs a new, much bigger space. So they've got a nice long flight space here. But we've also introduced some other Australian species. So we have a sulphur-crested cockatoo called Sebastian, and we've got 6 Australian crested pigeons as well. So they're all sharing this nice new exhibit.
And we should have some sound effects, maybe from if we got any cooperation. Someone tell about your special friend here who says hello all the time.
Yeah, Ash. Oh. Right on cue. Right on cue, he said hello. Ash is probably the favourite galah because he says hello to people. Ash came to us with 2 other galahs from Drayton Manor about 2 years ago when we were increasing the galah flock. And he's obviously been somebody's pet at some point in the past. He's quite orientated towards people. He really enjoys company. And one of his favourite words is hello, but he quite often waits until people are walking away and then he'll say hello, and that brings them back. So he gets what he wants. Attention. He gets the company of people. He's got a few other phrases. He sometimes says good boy, and he does like to do a bit of dancing as well. So we haven't trained him to do any of that. That's obviously in his previous life as a pet, he's been trained to do that, so we wouldn't normally train our animals to do that, but sometimes it's quite nice to play a bit of music, let him have a little dance.
Oh, he dances as well?
Yeah, he does a little dance, and he does enjoy it, so we will indulge him every now and again with a bit of music, and sometimes we share that to Facebook, and then Facebook cuts out the music, but yeah.
Now, Australian themed here, but you do have a wallaby as well because of that, do you, or was it just coming here by mistake, or what? You have a few wallabies around, don't you?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of wallabies in the park. We've built a new penned area at the back there. There's actually quite a lot of area to the back of the Australian paddock, and there has been 1 or 2 wallabies that have got out through the gates when people have held gates open and then not told us.
I hear some might have got in as well.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of wild wallabies that have got out in the nature trail area. So the wooded area there, we're going to get some of those back in and let them acclimatise back into sort of being in a more confined area, and then bring them back into the Australian paddock.
So this is basically new because every year you have to do something to get people to go, oh, let's go have another look, yeah?
Well, it's about constant improvement here. You know, we're quite a serious zoo, really. We're members of BIAZA, we're members of IAZA. We've really upped our game on our conservation projects. So we now link the animals that we have here to conservation in the wild. Visitors may notice that now when they come through, there's a £1 charge, which is voluntary, you can opt out of, but I'm so pleased that the community is not opting out of it, because that money has really raised this last year, and it means we're able to help much more projects. So that's projects for linking to the animals we have here in the park and here in the Isle of Man, because conservation does start at home as well. So it's hand-in-hand improvements, I think, year on year. Staff, volunteers, everyone involved with the park, of which there's more than just the staff based here, you know, people within government as well. We've all been working really hard to keep improving the husbandry, the welfare, the conservation, and improve the experience for the visitors. So this new Australian aviary means we can move our kookaburra into the old galah enclosure, and then we're going to start moving our owls around and doing some improvements with our owl aviaries. So it's constant planning and ongoing, and it can take sometimes a few years from us saying, right, this is what we're going to do, this project, to actually come into fruition.
And finally, in this section, your opening hours, I guess, and people want to come up. What days and hours?
Yeah, I mean, we're here 7 days a week, 9:30 till 5 o'clock. Last admissions 4 o'clock. We're open 7 days a week, right through to the end of the autumn half term, so it's not until about November that we go to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're open at the Christmas holidays, we're open at the February holidays. We're practically never closed, really. We're the one attraction in the Isle of Man, I say, that's open more or less all year round. So yeah.
And your membership thing, just give that a mention.
Well, a lot of people twigged in this last year that they weren't going on holiday anywhere. So membership, we've been really well supported by the community. We've now got over 4,700 members. So people have realised that membership really is a brilliant way to enjoy the park, because for the cost of around 3 visits, you can come as often as you like. You can come for short visits. You can use the cafe and get 10% off your hot foods in the Mangrove Cafe. You can get 10% off in the shop. You get money off animal experiences.
Okay,
it's a
good idea. It's a good idea.
a no-brainer, really. So yeah, lots of people really enjoy having membership, and we enjoy seeing the same people. We recognise a lot of our regular visitors.